can't believe they're doing another Shrek.
Really?
Yeah. You see, and they got stupid Zendaya in it too. I can't. Yeah, she's a female Pedro Pascal. Except for he has talent.
Does that mean Tom Holland's gonna be Shrek?
No, it's not live action. I mean, if it's not Mike Myers, I don't care. If they got rid of Mike Myers as Shrek, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go play in traffic. Do you know Chris Farley was actually the original voice actor for Shrek?
Oh, that would have been funny. Yeah, I did hear something about that.
Yeah, you probably heard it from me.
Probably.
Yeah. Chris Farley, R.I.P. Always bring back the dead people.
I see dead people. Yeah. Well, welcome to
Like the 5th episode we recorded today that actually hopefully makes it through. Yeah, this is a two-parter because we missed a few. Just bear with us. It's been a long day.
We were riding the struggle bus.
The bus had 2 seats in it.
Barely.
And we were like, woo, yeah, short bus, 2-seater.
The wheels fell off.
Yeah, there was more doorknobs than wheels.
So what's new since the last time we talked 5 minutes ago?
well,
Fourth wall broken.
Wow! Skywalker once again is not here. So he was on the last. Yeah. He was on the last episode.
It's coming out of his paycheck.
Yep, it's coming out of your pay there, boy. No, you get no more vacation time. No. Check my battery life really quick. Oh, doing really good. Doing good. So
check my thug life real quick.
Yeah, his phone, dude. Your phones just suck.
Yeah.
Every other week, it's like my phone broke. My phone broke.
Yeah. It's just called recklessness.
So you had something to show me. What is it? I'm very curious.
Oh, well, did you hear about... I don't know if you've seen this one. It's an old movie, an old monster film.
You're struggling right there with them chords, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's awkward bugging me.
It's an old monster film. 2 monsters face off versus each other. It was a really...
Wait, let me guess. It's Joy Behar versus Whoopi Goldberg.
Pretty close.
That's my Joy Behar impression. That's my Whoopi Goldberg impression. They sound the same.
That's just Godzilla versus Godzilla.
So we might do some little editing. It's going to be a little odd. We've had so much trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
We're working on it. We're professionals.
We're professionals. Trust us.
Yeah. But I think if you haven't seen this, I think you're going to be excited.
Is it one of our? Is it ours?
No, I wish it was. It's really good.
All right, just Werewolf versus Dracula.
1992.
Oh, that's old. That's me. All right, hit play there, Sugar Dumpling. Oh, please tell me this is not a real.
Stay down.
Is this an actual production? I'll show it on the camera. I can just put it on the screen later. I can hear it.
This rock will get you, werewolf. You're gonna get another rock, werewolf.
Wait, he's a vampire. He's in the sunlight.
That's what I thought.
And he's a werewolf. There's no full moon. You just become a brick.
Have you seen this?
I have not.
How not? It's a major motion picture.
Nothing seems to stop you. Why?
Oh no! Oh, he's making the cross, but no, the sunlight's. It's just this can't be real.
It's so real, dude.
I mean, this can't be like a real motion picture. They try to sell this. Oh, let me grab the other stick behind me. I'm speechless. This is.
It's art. That's what
Where do you think the X from? His hand. I hope we don't get flagged for this. Only for copyright laws. Wait. That's so stop motion right there.
That's great.
Who made this?
I have no idea. I should have gotten some more background on it.
That's not even the right proportion to his skull.
Wait,
Why is there a snake?
that's what I'm wondering.
And there's a beer can right there.
The end.
Wow.
Are you not entertained?
Words. That's like Ben-Hur level. That's like Gone with the Wind.
That's what I was thinking.
Hopefully we don't get like in trouble because we did one video reaction. Though, what was it? You showed it. It was for a Halloween episode. The Huck Finn or whatever.
Yeah.
We got flack for that. We couldn't show it. I had to take all that out.
Well, this one says this is a short film by the master of cinema, Rocky Nelson.
Oh, yeah, master,
Yeah.
Master.
Here
Is he organic?
here playing. Yeah, maybe he needs some of the SEO optimization.
Yeah, he needs Ahmed on that
He's
stat.
playing Dracula. This is classic. This a classic that most people unfortunately haven't seen. But
Just
now you're fortunate enough to have seen it.
Just soak that in. Soak that in, people. We watched a classic, horrible movie.
Horrible. That was great.
What's one movie that's so badly done that you actually still enjoy, though? Because for me, I think of the Toxic Avenger. Have you heard of that one?
I heard of it.
It's so bad. It's made to be campy.
Yeah.
They play into it. And here's a picture of the Toxic Avenger right here. I mean, the dude wears a tutu.
Right. Well, the one that I'm always surprised by that gets a lot of flack is Sky Captain: The World of Tomorrow.
Really? That gets a lot of flack?
Yeah, but I actually really enjoy it.
I like that one.
Yeah.
We had a weird phase where we want to be aviator pilots. Do you remember that?
And then I get sick on every flight I go on.
Yeah, I remember when we went to the Kalamazoo Air Zoo, we got to do the flight simulator. Do you remember when they said, don't get into a barrel spin because you can't get out of it? I immediately went to a barrel spin just to make you sick. So for those who don't know, it's a flight simulator. In our area, we have are we known for flying in this area? I don't think we are.
There's a lot of flight schools. I think there's a flight school in, I don't know.
Well, either way, for one of Christian's birthdays, his dad and my dad took us to the Kalamazoo Air Zoo. I don't know why my dad went. I think he just wanted to go. So we asked, can I come? And so sure. I remember walking in there in that flight simulator, and we got to go in it. It was a 2-seater. And the poor kid that's saying, hey, just don't get in a barrel roll because once you get in, the G's are hard to get out.
Yeah.
I realized, I knew you got motion sickness. So I immediately go, whee! Go right into it. I don't get motion sickness very easily.
Man.
But you got sick where we had to stop early because you were going to throw up.
I probably would have. I should have just done it and thrown up on you.
I would have been committed either way. Like, we're in this together.
Thrown up with a smile on his face.
Because the worst thing I've ever seen when someone got thrown up on, Michigan Adventures in our area. For those who are in the Michigan area, we all know Michigan Adventures. There's this one ride where it's a Viking ship. It goes up this way and up that way. I'm going to try to find a photo of it. But I remember being, it was one of the middle school trips that when I was a leader on for the kids when I used to volunteer at that church I used to go to. But we're about to get on the ride. Now, I don't really like those rides as much. It's just like, woo, yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. It doesn't entertain me at all. But again, we've done those rides so many times, it's lost all fun. But someone got really sick. And I remember you going up and back. A girl threw up. And when they're going back, she hit a guy right in the face.
Yeah.
He flew into it. And he had a beard like me. It was in there.
Yeah.
They stopped the ride because you can't just keep having that guy sit through that. So they stopped the ride. He got off and I remember he threw up because it got in his mouth. He's like, it's in my mouth. It's in my... And I'm like, all right, kids, we're not riding this ride. They had to shut it down. They had to clean it. But
No, thank you.
ever since then, I'm like, I won't do it. I'll do the ripcord every time. I'll do the ripcord.
Yeah, I can do heights and stuff like at work. I'm always using like a boom lift and stuff, and everybody else is scared of it. But I love that type of stuff. But I can't do spinning.
Yeah. Oh,
Any type of spinning, just.
So you don't like the ones like you lay against the wall?
Oh
and
no, the gravitrons.
The
No,
centrifugal force keeps you against the wall, and it goes
Nope.
like, whee.
That'd be immediate grounds for throw up.
I find it funny. Well, why is that?
I think it has something to do with because you use your ears for like equilibrium, like the hairs and the whatever crystals in your ear.
You just only get hit like the ear crystals will
think
cleanse
that's what
the
it's called.
aura.
I forget,
Cleanse the aura.
but I think mine are shot from all the years of loud music and drumming and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, mine's just from the nagging of like people. I blocked them out.
Yeah.
You know, I knew a guy. He was weird where I work. He's not there anymore. I don't remember his name. He was one of those guys who was like there for a week and thought he's
It's not your dad, is it?
No, well, he's just weird. But he could only hear in one ear, and he just not right in the head.
Oh, this is definitely your dad.
Yeah. Well, he can hear both ears, but he's still not right in the head. But and another coworker who brought his son in to see where he works. This guy's still here. I won't say his name. Well, I'll say his name. And he brought his son to go see where he works. And this other guy, I don't remember his name. Let's call him Jim. Jim walks over to my coworker and his son. The son's like maybe 12 years old this time. And Jim was so weird. He walks over out of the blue and goes, "You know what this means, kid? It means you got a drinking problem, and I got that." Pulls out a flask, apparently, at work and starts drinking.
It's impressive.
Well, no one was there, really. It was a Saturday. He was one of those guys who's not right. And then he'd miss a few days, and then be back a few days. It gets to the point like, nope, get out.
Right, yeah, inconsistent.
Well, we had another guy when he moved up to where we are now. To me, this just baffles me. Now, I have no problem if you want to smoke weed. It doesn't bother me at all. If you want to have a joint, by all means, be safe about it. Don't get behind the wheel. But we had one coworker. He was dedicated. He was one of those guys like, get Kevin over here. He can get the job done. But he had pot, and he got hurt because someone else at work left the welding equipment not put away. No, you as a welder know how to properly put it away. Like no arcs or nothing like that. An arc connected and boom, blew up. He had some burns on his arm and whatnot. All his limbs are still there, but he had to go to the med station. And do a piss test. He failed, and they let him go.
Right.
It's like, I don't get it. At this time, pot was now decriminalized or legal in the state of Michigan.
Right.
But with another guy named Wayne, he would just drink. There are days where he'd wake up in jail and can't make it into work. He got to the point where his car had a breathalyzer in it, but where I work kept giving second chance after second chance after. It's like, why? Yeah, you let this guy go.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't make sense to me.
Double standard. I know, in pots, I feel like a lot less.
The one problem with is, like, you have one beer, you won't be drunk, but you have one joint and you're high.
Right.
That's the only problem. Like, for me, it's like, don't do it at work.
No,
because
definitely
there's
not.
one dude who, you know who you are if you watch the show, and at my job, no one can get him for it.
Interesting.
I might have to bleep half that. Probably won't. No one.
Incriminating.
Well, I'm not the one smoking it. You can just smell it. It's like, dude, how do you get away with this?
Right. I had another.
We got another video.
Interesting video. I thought you might like.
Will we get flagged for it?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know why we got in trouble for that stop motion one and who that was connected to. If you, the Halloween one, I'm actually looking forward to another. If you should do an Arbor Day episode.
A what?
An Arbor Day episode.
What's Arbor Day?
I don't know.
We should do a Leif Erikson Day episode.
I still want to do the Hellbridge one. I want to bring Skywalker out there and We're gonna.
Are we doing it at nighttime?
Oh, absolutely. You got to coax some spirits and demons and whatnot. Go, come on out. I'm gonna fight you.
We're gonna cook them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna smoke them. But what you got? Let's see it.
I'm all tangled up.
You hit play?
Hold on.
Keep burping. I'm going to fast forward this. Don't you hate
Okay,
commercials?
so imagine getting both your hands cut off, and your response is, cool, strap some knives to my arms. I've got work to do. That's Galvarino, an indigenous Chilean warrior who absolutely did not come to play. In 1546, the Spanish tried to conquer the Mapuche people in southern Chile after invading the Incas. But the Mapuche were not going down without a fight, and gave them hell for not just decades, but centuries. At the Battle of Lagunillas in 1557, Galvarino gets captured, and the Spanish? They literally chop off his hands and send him home like, go tell your people what happens when you mess with us. Galvarino said, bet. He gets knives tied to his arms, like full Wolverine mode. And just 3 weeks later, he's back in battle at Millarapue, killing a Spanish officer with his knife hands. His freaking knife hands. Eventually, he's captured and executed. But the Mapuche, they kept fighting colonization for another 300 years. And today, there's a whole town in Chile named after Galvarino. Galvarino gave us the ultimate F around and find out energy. And we can't help but love him for it.
That's dope.
I know. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is all. The internet has not lied to me yet. I believe it.
Right, yeah.
Well, those kind of stuff I tend to believe a little bit more than like Bat Boy living on Mars.
Oh, yeah. Like, if they actually have some history and factorial...
But, like, why chop the dude's hands off? Why?
I think they were just trying to make an example out of him, but, yeah, it's pretty extreme.
Spaniards, not very nice people.
Not messing around.
After all, they found out, apparently.
Yeah.
But strap knives to his hands? Just imagine being the dude he walks over to. Just imagine, like, I'm him. I walk over to you, like, put knives in my hands. Strap them on my forearms.
I'm just imagining him in, like...
That's just BA.
Yeah. I'm just imagining him in, like, a modern day. Like, he's at an office job, and he's, like, trying to make coffee or something.
Ah!
Yeah. Or someone needs to open a can. Oh, I gotcha.
I can help with that. He's picking up like litter, like yes, helping people clean up. But 300 years? That's a long time.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
so when did it start? Did it say when it started? When they were
1564 or something.
Wow.
Wow. A couple years ago.
Well, this is a random question. You know how they're always doing reboots and remakes of stuff nowadays? What's a franchise you would like them to reboot, but haven't rebooted yet?
The Deep Fried Wizard podcast.
Wow. I wouldn't know who would play us.
Brad Pitt. No.
Hugh Jackman. I want Hugh Jackman to play me. Because I would think like the Universal monsters. If they did it right, do it horror. I know. Remember they tried to make a remake of it with Tom Cruise and The Mummy. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were trying to do like we're like the Avengers, but in a monster world. I would say don't do that. Go full blown horror. Just monsters, scare tactics, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And maybe do like what they did back in the day where they had crossovers. That could work.
Yeah. No, and I could see that. You know, the thing I don't know. Trying to make it like a modern horror film, you're saying?
Yeah, well, they tried doing it recently with The Wolfman, or just Wolf. I think it was just Wolfman. It looked interesting. It was more of like a disease, but the only thing they kind of shot and missed was the Wolfman had no hair. He lost his hair. I'm like,
He's like a balding wolf?
he was like a bald Wolfman, like picture Smeagol, but jacked up. It was a cool concept. Like once they turned wolf, they didn't go back to human. It wasn't like a full moon. It's like they're now a beast.
Right.
It was I think a cool concept, but the execution
Not quite there.
not quite there. But then they did the Invisible Man, which apparently I haven't seen that one, but apparently it was really good.
Oh, I did like that one.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Is it worth watching?
I think so. Yeah. It's got the girl from
I know it's the
Handmaid's Tale.
yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
She's interesting. She's a good actress. I don't know. I'm kind of like they want her to be like a super hot girl, I feel like, in all of her movies, but I'm just not completely sold. But that's just me.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's just the look of like Hollywood. Like, I did notice they're trying to. It sounds so. I don't cancel me. I don't care. They're trying to ugly up women in video games. Like I saw the new, look at comic books.
That's the title of our
Ugly up women. But they're trying to demonize. Like, hey, so what if you're pretty? They're trying to say you can't be pretty. You have to be ugly. Because in the new Wolverine game, they got Jean Grey in it. There is release images of what she's gonna look like. No, they're making her I don't care. Sue
Rosie
me.
O'Donnell or something.
Yeah, they're trying to make her more chubby and fat. It's like, well, I'm sorry, the only fat superhero is the Blob. Or he's a super villain, but got the Blob. Big Bertha, the West Coast Avengers. She's a good character.
Right.
She's got fat manipulation. Heck, fat from what's it, Extremes? I think it was. But it's why I don't get that. They're trying to demonize
You can't
feminine,
be attractive.
Yeah, her feminine beauty. That's you can't have that. It's like why? What's wrong with that? But the Wolverine game, I would like to play it. It's not even out yet. I don't think. There's barely anything out about it.
It's a Wolverine one-off game.
You know how they did Insomniac, the Spider-Man game that came out? They're branching.
yeah.
They're branching off their own universe of superheroes, which I think is kind of cool. They had the Spider-Man, then had the Miles Morales Spider-Man, then had Spider-Man 2, which the Miles Morales game was good, but way too short. Not worth the money to. It was you could beat it maybe 48 hours, maybe more than that. But it was this felt like an expansion pack that should have been for the first game.
Was that the PS3 launch title or
no, it'd be
what was it?
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, well,
Did you buy a PS4?
I have a PS4.
Oh.
I had the first Spider-Man game and the Miles Morales one. The second Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2, is for PlayStation 5.
5, okay.
So I've not played that one yet. So they're doing their own spin-offs, own take on stuff. Apparently Venom is not attached to Eddie Brock. He's attached to Harry Osborn. So they're doing their own, which I can appreciate.
The Black Goblin.
No, that's his dad is the Green Goblin. Harry Osborn's the son.
Right. Well, doesn't he?
Oh, that's right. He does later on become Green Goblin, which
Yeah.
I hated it. Remember the Sam Raimi movie when he becomes Green Goblin?
Right.
They called him Hobgoblin. He's not Hobgoblin.
Oh, yeah. That was a little weird.
What'd you think of, they didn't actually use the green. I mean, they used the helmet Green Goblin and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe. Would you rather have his face change into a goblin-like creature, or did you like the helmet?
Are you talking about Green Goblin?
Yes, in the original one with Spider-Man 1 in 2001, 2000. Oh, it had been 2002, I think.
I think that was a product of the times. Everything was trying to be metallic and futuristic and stuff. I didn't mind it, but I would prefer them to actually have a physical change.
I think Willem Dafoe is perfect casting.
Yeah,
he did a phenomenal job. Even in the new one that just came out not too long ago, 2021 or something like that, 2022.
Yeah.
Who would be a good actor to portray Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, in the new movies?
Modern times.
Because they're going to continue Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I think that dude that plays all the creepy movie. He's the dude who played It. Bill Skarsgård. Yeah.
He might be a little too young, but I think if they put makeup on him, he'd crush it.
They could, hold him up.
Did you do you see him in Nosferatu?
No, I wanted to start watching that, but
Don't have your kids anywhere near.
that's what I hear.
No, it's full frontal on the dude. Hello there. That's your.
How many times have you seen this?
I've seen it 107 times. No, I saw it once. I was like, I saw it.
Yeah.
Don't really need to see it again,
Right.
but it was really good. I had to wait maybe a year or two to watch it again. It's one of those movies you watch it once, it's not I want to rewatch it. So it's good, but it's unsettling and unnerving, but in a horror good way. Not like horror movies nowadays when it's more demon stuff. I don't like it. I like more the monsters. I don't like the supernatural demons and possessions because that's a little too.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a line of you got your Saw. The first Saw, original concept, original premise, but now it's just become, you have to bleep this out, gore That's all it's become
Oh,
now. It's like
yeah.
it's to the point like you're just watching innocent people be killed for no reason.
Right.
And there were
We
some
need to have a reason.
yeah, like no, like Hostel. You ever seen Hostel?
I think, yeah.
That movie's messed up.
That is messed up.
That is. But when it comes to horror films, like Tusk, I think that's a good horror film. It's because it's more comedy horror.
Yeah. It's like
Definitely body horror. That's for sure.
unusual. Yeah, it's an unusual premise
The
too.
ending is so messed up.
The very end
The very
part.
ending. Where he's like, and he just gives into the walrus.
Yeah.
And we probably talked about
Well,
this.
that's the whole. Yeah, that's the whole premise of the movie is like him being like experimenting with the animalism and human.
Well,
Is that
yeah.
a word? Animalism.
Animalistic aspect, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
For those of you who have not, I think we probably mentioned on the pod, it is a movie by Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier created on Smodcast, which Smodcast used to be good. I used to love Smodcast. But then I think Scott Mosier doesn't do it anymore. I haven't listened in a long time.
Yeah.
I liked it when those two were on it because their humor was just back and forth.
Yeah, they're funny.
But they made up a story off an ad that was in the newspaper. It was a legit thing. Someone asking like, "Hey, looking for a roommate? You can live here rent free, but for 4 hours a day, you must wear this walrus costume. You can't speak. You have to be a walrus." And it's apparently a mansion. It was not a horror thing in the ad, and apparently it was fake. It was a fake advertisement. A guy just put it in there for fun to see how many people would apply. A lot of people applied apparently because like for 4 hours a day to just be a walrus and live rent free.
Yeah, in this economy.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted.
Right.
But then they put their own spin on it where they made it into a horror. And I thought it was quite
That's
good.
cool. Yeah, I love it when something small and innocuous like that kind of transforms into a whole, or inspires a whole fantastical thing.
So, what was a franchise you said then? Like,
Oh,
go
yeah,
back
yeah.
to because I said the the Monster Universe. I'd like to see a resurgence of that.
So you're talking an entire franchise or just like a movie?
You pick.
Yeah. I would actually really like looking at Scooby-Doo over here. I think Scooby-Doo is due for a reboot.
Well, they are apparently
Really?
after the we're talking about movie or TV show.
I'm thinking movies.
Well, Scooby-Doo's a character that you can't kill Scooby-Doo. He's always going to come back in some way.
Right.
Like you'll never be able to cancel it completely. But they had that horrible Velma show they buckled down on, and they finally canceled it. Now they're rebooting it. Now I don't know if they're going the classic vibe, but if it's a movie, do you want to be kind of true to the source material of like comedy,
Comedic?
or what's that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Or do you want to be more like it's horror?
I would actually like to have them do like a horror approach. I feel like it could be cool because it's like it's got the bones for a horror show, like teenagers and
Well, Scooby-Doo and on Zombie Island, like they had all the remember they
Yeah,
did those with
yeah.
like they actually started encountering real monsters. Was it
Right.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost? So, I remember Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Ghost. Remember that one when
Oh.
it was like everything's digital. Like it was turning. We were going from 1999 to 2000,
Yeah,
something like
it's
that. And they're
totally
like,
like
let's add computers. But they had Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. I love that one. My
I
aunt
did like that one too.
get closer to Mike. My aunt Jill bought that for me, and my mom thought it was too demonic, and she wouldn't let me watch it. And I watched it. I'm like, not too long ago. I'm like, this isn't bad.
Yeah, it came on something the other day, and I think last year sometime, and I was watching. I was like, yeah, I forgot how good this movie was.
Scooby Doo and Zombie Island.
Yeah.
Man, what was the other one? Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost. That had Tim Curry is the voice of that's Pennywise, Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think he's still alive.
Clue.
Clue. Oh, dude, that's another movie they're making apparently. Clue.
That'd be interesting. I think if they do it right.
Had Tim Curry was the butler, and Christopher Lloyd was in that movie too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I watched that one actually not too long ago too. It's been maybe a couple months.
Okay. Yeah. Kids and I watched it for the first time. I think last year.
Really? Did they like his? That's a
They
movie.
did. They did.
I was gonna say that would be a movie. They'd be like, "Oh, Dad, why are we watching this?"
Well, I don't think I'd ever seen it all the way through.
You haven't?
No. So I was like, we're watching this. Sit down.
If you showed them that, a franchise I would show them maybe a little later on in life is the Pink Panther with Peter Sellers. Remember those ones?
Yeah.
Those ones, like my uncle Doug showed me those, and definitely not kid appropriate for. I mean, there's a whole dominatrix scene where he goes. Remember the scene where he breaks out of a insane asylum because I think he's a trans. I don't know.
Right.
You remember that? And he gets back to his house, and he says, "I'm Inspector Clouseau," and they let him inside. And since he's in a dress, they think he's into some stuff.
Yeah.
And a dominatrix comes out, and my mom's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Uncle Doug gave it to me."
Oh no.
At that time, it kind of went over my head. I didn't really understand what was happening.
Right.
But those movies are good.
I feel like, do all millennials have an Uncle Doug? I feel like all millennials have an Uncle Doug.
I have an Uncle Doug and a Grandpa Doug. So I got 2 Dougs. Well, one actually right now, and the other one's R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, comment if you have an Uncle Doug and you're a millennial. Or if you're not a millennial, that's fine too.
First of all, just comment. Say hi.
Yeah, we'd like to hear from you.
Maybe not. I haven't quite decided yet.
Yeah, we take good and bad comments, negative and positive.
We like organic comments.
Yes, mostly
100% organic.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
31 minutes.
31. Let's go. We can go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But why Scooby Doo though?
I don't know. Like I was saying, I think it's got the bones for a good horror movie. And like I feel like if they're rebooting the older monster movies, that kind of I feel like inform Scooby Doo.
Inspired, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you? I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, I just think it'd be kind of fun. You could do a lot, especially with CGI nowadays and stuff. Like,
okay, let's put it in the what time period is it in? Is it in the 70s, 80s, 90s?
I think it'd be fun to do it in like the 60s, like set in the old era. But
well, I think it came. Did it come out in the 60s? I thought it came out in the 70s. It might have been 69 when it came out.
Yeah, I think it was late 60s, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well,
I usually am.
It's is what it is. But casting, we had to have the guy who still voices Scooby-Doo play Scooby-Doo. Wait, can Scooby-Doo talk in this? You can't take away the dog's voice, man.
I don't know.
Row, Raggy.
If you're going...
Which who can take away my voice with me? Winks.
You sound like, what's that dude's name? Plays pretend Batman in College Humor in what is that dude's name? He's a comedian. I can't think of it. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
I have no idea. Well, that went nowhere.
Yeah.
That one guy that does a voice.
Went in the ears. I thought, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna look it up. That's not going anywhere. But I would say Scooby's gotta have a voice, man. He has to.
Yeah. I guess you'd almost have to have the comedic element then if you have a talking dog.
Because I remember they did a Scooby-Doo movie not too long ago. It was all CGI, and it bugged me because the voice actor who played Shaggy, I don't know why they didn't get what's the guy who plays Shaggy in the live action one. He does the voices of Shaggy now. Matthew.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Lillard.
I think that's it. He was. You know who he's gonna play? He almost got the role of Negan.
Oh, really? That'd be interesting.
After Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he almost played Negan. But Negan's actually inspired by Henry Rollins.
Oh, really?
That's I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard Robert Kirkman say he took inspiration from Henry Rollins and Negan, how he looks. So Henry Rollins, I don't think ever was given a chance to audition, but Matthew, whatever I pronounce his last name,
Lillard.
Yeah, he was in running along Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play it, which I like that guy. He's a good actor. I wish he was more big in the 2000 era, I think, though, wasn't he?
The guy who played
Shaggy.
Oh, yeah, Matthew Lillard. Yeah, I think he's kind of doing his like
indie. He does a lot of indie
offshoots
stuff.
and stuff. No, I know. I see him pop up here and there.
Well, he's apparently gonna be in a Marvel film here pretty soon. He's playing a villain. I don't know who he's playing, but apparently he's gonna be playing a big villain.
Interesting. Oh, he played he played the villain in Five Nights at Freddy's.
I know that they did apparently a mock scene of him doing a side-by-side shot of him in Scream and him in this, and they did a lot of jokes of him doing the same movements, mimicking the same scenes of him in Scream. I was not a big Five Nights at Freddy's. David liked it.
It's for the younger generation for sure.
I don't get it. I just don't. I go.
I think they were. The movie was actually decent. I thought.
Who was the main actor in that one? The kid from kid. He's I think not much younger than us. From Hunger Games.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know him in anything else besides Hunger Games and Zathura.
Oh yeah,
Was that what it's
he was
called?
the older brother in that.
Yeah, and what's Twilight Girl's name? Kristen Stewart. She has a range of emotions when it comes to acting.
Yeah. Oh no.
You're a vampire. I hated those so much. My mom read those. I judged her so harshly.
And look where she is now.
6 feet under. Dead to me. Jenna. On that note, should we end it?
Probably. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
probably good.
We're done.
Ended on a
Yeah.
low note.
and ending on a high note. Get out of here, people.
Fairly well.